Welcome to the spectacular Chateau de Pernon, an 18th century jewel in the heart of the French countryside. When we found her in 2020, she lay in peril. Share our journey as we battle to save her, uncovering her secrets, sharing her past, and working hard to secure her future. When the current Chateau de Pernon was constructed here in the late 18th century, the stones actually came from a chateau in the nearby town of Bruzé, where the chateau was dismantled to provide the stones here for Chateau de Pernon. So in fact the chateau has never had its own new stones. But you may remember recently that we took a trip to the quarry to choose the exact stones that would be used for replacement stones here for the facade of the chateau. They were looking specifically for a high quality stone with a colour that matched the existing stones here that don't need to be replaced. So many of the stones here are in terrible condition. The tuffeau stone, which is used on the facades of the chateau, is a very soft stone, so it does degrade quite easily in the weather. But they found stones that they were very happy with the quality of, they were very happy with the colour, that exactly matched the colour of the tuffeau currently on the facades of the chateau. And you may recall we then went to the atelier and saw them cut these enormous cornerstones. So the craftsmanship is just unbelievable, and you can see below all the details that went into creating these replacement cornerstones. So we've followed these stones from finding them at the quarry to taking them to the atelier to watching them have been very carefully and skillfully shaped to replace the ones that are too degraded to keep here. And today the crane is arriving and it's going to put in place these 4 enormous cornerstones. It will gently lift the stones up the 6 layers of scaffolding and maneuver these enormous cornerstones into position. So we're really excited, everybody's quite nervous, and let's see how it goes.
Alors nous voici au grand jour du grutage des pierres de corniche. Les corniches ont été préparées, comme vous pouvez le voir, sanglées. Nous avons fait des trous pour nous permettre de les lever, mais aussi pour nous permettre ensuite de les couler avec de la chaux. La grue est arrivée ce matin. La particularité et la difficulté qu'on va rencontrer et qu'on rencontre, c'est la fragilité des murs de douve. Donc il faut se mettre assez loin et donc avoir une grue assez conséquente pour pouvoir gruter ces pierres qui font chacune 750 à 800 kg. Pour ce faire, nous avons opté pour une grue de 60 mètres. Voilà, nous avons bien travaillé. Nous espérons que tout se passe bien. Nous croisons les doigts, mais voilà, nous sommes plutôt confiants.
So we're here in front of the chateau, and today there are 4 cornerstones that need to go up, and the guys are going to start with the one that they're calling the easiest. The challenge with this particular one is they need to actually go up over the large area of scaffolding where they have the lift, so it's the highest point of the scaffolding. And they will then move on to do the most difficult one, which is the hardest to access because the crane needs to sit where our terribly fragile terraces are, and also over one of the tunnels, which is terribly precious as well. So the easiest one first. Fingers crossed all goes well for the first one. They're just about to start, so let's see how they go. Whew, 3 more to go. Cornerstone number 2 nearly in place. So what they've done is, rather than put the crane over our delicate tunnels and terrace, they've come up over the front of the chateau, and you can see the stone just behind me, just going in now. 2 down, 2 to go.
So I'm here on the 2nd floor looking out the window. You can see the crane behind me down in the Chateau Park, and it's getting ready to lift the 3rd of the stone corniches, the stone corner blocks, into position. So let's see how we go. Fingers crossed.
And there it is, the 3rd of our large cornerstone pieces now in place. One more to go. What a morning it's been. What a day in the history of the chateau. Seriously, it's just mind-blowing, the skill of the artisans working on this project. So impressive. One more to go. And there you have it, a monumental moment in the history of the chateau. 4 new cornerstones safely in place. I'm going to duck up the scaffolding and see if I can catch Loic to see how he feels this morning went. Let's go see if we can find him.
Donc ça y est, nous avons enfin terminé la pose de toutes les corniches d'angle. Donc il nous reste maintenant à les régler, à les couliner à la chaux. Et la charpente aura enfin une assise solide sur laquelle se poser. Et ça, c'est formidable.
And so there you have it, a monumental day in the history of the chateau. 4 new cornerstones safely in place. Incredible work by the artisans here working on this project. We're so incredibly proud of them and so thankful for the work they're doing here to bring Pernon back to life and protect her for many years to come. So for the first time in 250 years, the chateau has her new stones, and what a day it's been.